So for those of you who are not in the classroom, because I know some of you are watching remotely, go ahead and do the W3 Schools jQuery tutorial. That's what we did for the first portion of the class. And now we're going to do examples from the book together with jQuery. And I think this will be jQuery third session. And on Wednesday, we're going to move on to JSON and Ajax. As not as in the Greek mythology heroes. So go ahead and start your text editor, code editor, please. Did you have any questions or comments? Did you like doing the W3 schools or no?
It was a little static.
It was a little static for you?
Yeah.
How so?
Not an ideal learning model.
How so?
It wasn't as interactive.
It wasn't as good as me leading you from the. All right, I know.
Their little editor needs balancing because there's so many nested functions.
Yeah, well.
That it's easy to leave something out.
It's not ideal, but it's very basic, so just a different mode of learning.
Well, at first it took me a while to even understand how it was set up. Try yourself buttons and then the exercise with one. I didn't understand.
Okay. Yeah, so you can run the examples and then see the solution, and then you can change the examples and run it again, and it will dynamically propagate the solution, which is a nice, almost instant gratification, right? Okay, so I guess we need to grab some files. From, I think we can go with week 7 here. So go ahead and download the files for the images in CSS if you haven't already.
So your projector's on.
Okay, thank you. I don't know if it's just my machine, but it's just not really responding. They're very slow. And even if you're not on the network, it's still very slow.
Yeah. What programs are shutting down? Let me restart that.
Sue reported the same situation. So I don't know. I guess I need to open a ticket perhaps for that.
Kirsten just download the CSS and the images.
Yeah, so the same as the last two weeks. Chapter 7 images and CSS, so we can work with some more real looking code. If you have it already, great. If not, you can grab it from week 7.
Week 7 images.
Yeah, so you need, we're doing the same thing now for the third time at least, which is you need to have the images and the CSS in your project folder so that you can use them in the code. And then what we're going to add is the focus of this class, which is the JavaScript and the HTML. We want to add HTML from scratch so we know what we're working with. What was that, Josh?
It keeps telling me I have a login error when I'm trying to download
We can, well, let's see.
But for the sake of download, you can go to, if you have you can just copy and paste from the week 7.
Right. If you have it already, you can do that.
Oh, that's hard though, because these computers sometimes.
I don't think they save it though. Let's see. Well, we can try without. I just don't know if this would work without. Wow. I think I'm going to just take a moment right now and put in a need ticket for this because this is not workable. What is our room number? 3175?
This room.
Yeah. So what is the problem? Can you tell me real quick? So machine is not responding. Apps shutting down. And what else are you experiencing? Login errors?
The file explorer is working well either. It's just shutting down.
Shutting down as well, yeah.
Everything just keeps not responding.
We are seeing a lot of issues in 3175 today.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so I put a ticket. So should we abandon the idea of trying to get the images or now? What do you think? Is anyone succeeding in getting the images downloaded?
I signed off and it took like 2 minutes for it to sign back on, but it seems to be.
Okay, so it's just slow.
I was able to extract it.
Okay. So it's the chapter 7, right?
It's great. It's better than last quarter, but that's not saying a lot.
Right, that's not saying very much. It's like if you've been exiled in Siberia and then you get moved to,
No, in Alaska.
right, exactly. So if you have finished downloading and some of us are still downloading, one other resource I wanted to show you, and right now, let's see if I can get to it. I also posted inside the week 9 module. There is a very nice reference to all the jQuery methods from over API. So take a look at that if you are done downloading and setting up and waiting for the rest of us. You can see here that things are not moving well for me, very slow. So maybe I haven't posted the link, but it's called Over API jQuery. So let me just go it here. Wow, it's getting worse and worse.
Yeah, my page's still loading for over API.
Examples today. All right, so at least for me, the Over API finally loaded. So you can see here, what I like about this page is that it allows you to organize your thinking by separating the different selectors or events in different categories, and then you can go into each category and look at the specific example and how it works. So for example, so these are the different filters. So how you can filter or make a selection, I should say, from jQuery, and then how to work with CSS. So .css is a very useful method where you can set or get a CSS property. And we want to work with this as well. So here's an example, and it shows you a demo here. So I highly recommend looking through these, through the Over API, probably on your own time, unless we have some extra time. I believe finally I have now, wow. My project is finally set up now, I believe. So let's see. I don't know if I can do anything. I think maybe I can't. Can I get some feedback? Is it just me or is it everyone? Is it?
Brackets keeps closing on me.
Okay, so who thinks that you can get something done if we keep on going? Half, okay, well, let's try. And if you can't get it to work, maybe you can at least watch. But the problem is that I seem to be one of these who keep on shutting down. So try this again. All right, let's see. I mean, I can't open brackets. I can't do this. I don't think I can use brackets right now.
I'll try add really quick. It downloads quickly. Works very well.
You're putting me on the spot here.
I know.
I haven't really gotten into Adam, but hey, you know,
Brackets.
I'm just saying we're already on a bad.
right,
We're having a bad day. Let's
Not
just
to go
keep
worst, I know. By the way, I think I'm going to stop my recording because this is not very useful. So apologies for those who are watching remotely, but this might not work. So
Pin brackets to the taskbar, it'll
why would that be the case?
like a strange roundabout.
Right? Yeah. So let me stop.